So you guys remember those videos years ago where all these different content creators were finding these amazing deals on video games and consoles at their local Goodwill? I mean, God, I just used to watch those and just be amazed. Now, me personally, I've never really found that much good stuff. I think the best stuff that I ever found at a Goodwill, I found a couple of Star Wars VHS. I found the trilogy in the box still, and then I found a Phantom Menace in a clamshell case. And then I found two Blockbuster sealed, branded Blockbuster VHS tapes right next to that. And they all had these lower price tags on, so it rang up to like barely like $1 or something. And then this was years ago. And I was like, wow, that's about as good as it's going to get for me. But, you know, I was happy. And but again, I see all these people that were finding all this good stuff. And I know that Goodwill in 2024 was starting to kind of filter out altogether video games at their stores, but I have heard that there's still stories of people finding games. But I wanted to kind of set the record straight, prove once and for all whether or not Goodwill in 2025 is basically dead when it comes to anything retro. And I'm talking about video games, not just old but newer, vinyl, VHS tapes, electronics, consoles, just good stuff, the stuff that I'm looking for. So the plan is to hit 6 different Goodwills in a 20-mile radius in one day, and that should be a good baseline for whether or not that, at least in my area, the St. Louis kind of surrounding suburbs area of St. Louis, is officially dead, and it's just not even worth going there anymore if you're looking for that kind of stuff. And I'm pretty sure this is going to be a huge waste of time and gas and energy, but I'm going to do it anyway because I have a pretty boring life. So let's do this. All right, so I just pulled up to the first Goodwill. This one is about less than 10 minutes from my house. I don't go to this one a lot, not because it's bad or anything. I just have ones that are closer. It is in a nice area, so I do have sort of high expectations. It's been a while since I've been here. I don't know if they've remodeled it. I don't know what kind of donations they get. I don't donate here. Now, whether or not the good stuff has made it to the floor, only time will tell. But fingers crossed. So, all right, it's time to make the donuts. You can see all this snow that's hanging around. Kind of lucky today. It's going to be in the high 30s, but with this temperature still kind of chilly, this stuff is hanging around. Another Star Wars. Well, okay, I'm not seeing anything gaming-wise. There's some vinyl. And these are in good shape. There's just nothing good. My dad doesn't even listen to this shit. Oh, electronic pinball. Boy, this thing's roached. Oh, I did want a new pinball machine. I don't know if it's broke or not. Nice, very nice. All right, so that was pretty bad. It was worse than I thought. There was only DVDs, books. There was some vinyl. It was all crap. But that's kind of what I expected, I guess. I used to see like the same 5 games at every Goodwill. It was Wii Sports, Kinect Sports, It was like 2 Tiger Woods golf games on PS2, and then there'd be like one of the Battlefield games. That was it. But it does seem like nothing in this area, gaming related, is going to wind up on the store shelves. That's what it seems like so far. All right, so we're getting ready to pull into Goodwill number 2. Now this one is in a really nice area. I don't know if that will help or hurt in finding something good. I really don't know. I mean, I'm sure they get a lot of donations, but is it the stuff that I'm looking for? After that first one, I don't know. I do like the look of this one. This one's kind of got a different look than some other ones that I've been to. So we are going in to Goodwill number 2.
Number 2.
Do you guys have like any electronics, gaming stuff, anything like that?
Anything like that would be around the back wall there. See where the lamps are?
Okay.
It would be along that wall.
Thank you, sir. Oh, goodness. Holy shit. This place got robbed. Hobby Lobby stuff. Yeah, great little gaming cart. Wow, that was bad. That was so bad. You saw all the empty shelves. That place was, it was like it got robbed overnight. This is not looking good. All right, so let's go to number 3. I just pulled into Goodwill number 3. Never been to this one, so I don't have any expectations whatsoever. I'm sure it's going to suck. But, you know, I feel like, what is that, Morgan Spurlock and Super Size Me. I said I was going to do this, so I'm going to do it. I'm going to hate myself when this is all over, and people are going to say in the comments, well, duh, of course they don't sell video games anymore. But I'm looking for stuff other than video games. I'm looking for just anything in the retro bubble. And so far, other than like a little electronic baseball and a shitty pinball machine that I don't even think worked, I haven't found anything. So we're going to stay positive. All right, we're gonna do this. Huh. That's about as close as I'm gonna get to retro. This is an alarm clock. I thought it was an actual controller. The buttons don't work. These don't. It's an alarm clock.
You are so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
Alright, our very first game. Nerf N-Strike for the Wii. And I actually take that back. There's no game. Oh, this is great.
I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry.
Is that a PC game? So bad. Blech. That was Sperry's. Those are Sperry's. So I'm kind of excited because that one was the best so far. You saw the third-party Voyi Xbox 360 controller, and then next to that was the Paladone. It's a PS4 controller that's also an alarm clock. I actually thought it was a PS4 controller on a charger, and I realized that this thing is way too light, and then the buttons didn't work.
You're not too bright, are you?
They did have a video game case. There was no disc, but we're getting somewhere. Okay, it's getting better as we go. We started off at the bottom. We're kind of working our way up. High hopes for the next 3. Hopefully. Now, I did want to clarify for people that saw the thumbnail. They're going to say, oh my God, he's shitting on Goodwill. What a piece of trash. No, what I'm meant to say was Goodwill sucks for retro gaming. If you're looking for furniture, antiques, or clothes, things like that, it's a great place. It really is. And they're a very good charitable organization. From what I can see, I know that they give like 82 cents of every dollar goes to different services and organizations, people in need. So I'm not shitting on Goodwill. They're not a bad place. It's just for what I'm looking for, well, they kind of suck. All right, so we're coming up on number 4, kind of on the home stretch. I did this route, so I'm going to end up closer to home when this journey is done. Now, this is one that Do You Nerd, when they were here for a convention a few years back, they actually found some stuff. But times have changed. They've changed their policies and all of that. But last one we made progress. There is some retro stuff out there. Maybe it's not the greatest stuff, but never know. So we're gonna find out. I had one similar to this. That's way too high. Those are garage sale items. Damn. That's not too bad. I had one similar to this, and it was so bright, and there's no dimmer. This can't be any good. Yeah, that one's gonna stay.
Tavares, right in the butt.
What?
Is this the mat from Big? All right, so we finally got games. There was 4 plug and plays at least. There was that little slot machine. There was a few other little things that were interesting, but again, no actual physical games. I really did. I thought we were going to get some there, but again, it's baby steps, making some progress. You can find some retro things. It's just not the retro things that we're all kind of looking for. And so we're going to go to number 5. We're working our way home, so it's almost over. I tried, we'll get there. This is such a waste of time. You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of garage sailing in my area. It's what it reminds me of. You just waste all this time and all this gas, and it just drains you, not only physically but mentally, because it's just strikeout after strikeout. And I don't know how people do this. They come here every day, and I guess it's like anything, there's that one time, that one house you hit, or that one Goodwill store that you were going to skip, and then you finally get a score. But I really think those days are long gone. It's just a new era, All right, so Goodwill number 5 is a donation express. This is not an actual store that you can go in and browse things. So I am not going to get any footage from this one. I do apologize. I am going to hit 6 of these, but this one's not going to have any stuff to actually look at. So sorry about that. I don't think we missed out on much, though. I really don't, the way things are going. So we're going to head back to the last one, number 6, and we'll wrap this up. All right, so we are at the final location. This one's maybe 5 minutes from my house. This is the location I found the VHS tapes a few years ago. I don't think any of that's going to be here. If I were to find even a Wii Sports, I would probably jump up in the air and just start screaming. But that's not going to happen. So we're going to do it anyway because I said I was going to hit 6. I do apologize because number 5 was just a drop off, but I saved you some probably really boring footage. So anyway, let's do number 6. Hey, they got a PS3 Slim. It's pretty cool. Oh my God. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. There's actual games. Let's dance! And what did I tell you? It's the Wii Fit. Battlefield. Tiger Woods on PS2. No Kinect sports, but and the Tiger Woods. Oh my God! Right under my nose this whole time. 5 minutes from my house, there's games, and there's a disc in there. We Play Complete. I mean, it's priced a little high, but that's about what it goes for. Rock Band. Honestly, that's not that bad. I mean, look at this. Got some Halo games. Halo 4. Halo Reach. Gears of War 3. Oh my God. I was not expecting this at all. The last store, this was not even planned. VHS tapes too. Check this out. Sleepless in Seattle. Bringing down the house with Queen Latifah. The store by my house has games. And a lot. I'm speechless. I've proven myself wrong. Oh, wow! So there you go. You can find games at a Goodwill. Not the best games, but there were games. Not just Wii, there was PS3, there was Xbox 360. Unbelievable. If that one had games, how did they make it through and the other stores didn't have any? I don't understand. I mean, I was ready to call it. I was going to scrap the whole thing, just head home, because it just seemed like it was just a big waste of time. But I'm glad I did this, because if there are games in this random store right next to my house, even though the other 4 didn't have any, there's got to be games in other stores in other states, and they're probably maybe better than the selection here. Although Gears of War 3, Halo 4, Halo Reach. All right, so what have we learned from this excursion? Well, I have proven that you can find actual physical video games, retro sort of video games, at a Goodwill. And you're going to have to probably go to more than one. Maybe you'll get lucky and you'll find, just the first store you go to has some stuff. but it is possible to find video games at a Goodwill. I don't know what was special about this one, but it's pretty cool. And how insane was it that I mentioned early in the video about the same 5 games I always find, and I found like at least three of those games, and that was not a setup. Hand to God, on my grandparents' graves, that was all completely random. I said that, and then those games were there. They're always there. The Connect Sports wasn't there, but the other ones were the Tiger Woods Golf. There was a Battlefield game, and there was a Wii Fit. So you got to give me some credit there. I hit that shit right on the head. But yeah, I mean, it was pretty freaking awesome to see that stuff still, in 2025. And let me know if you like this kind of video. I mean, this is the first time that I've done something kind of like this, but if you'd like to see some more of this, let me know in the comments. All right, Goodwill, I take back what I said in the thumbnail. You don't completely suck. You've redeemed yourself because you had Gears of War 3 and 2 different Halo games on the shelves. But don't stop putting games on those shelves because I'm watching you. And I'll be back. Oh, you better believe it. I'll be back. All right, guys, so what I want to know from you is, what are your Goodwills like in your area? Are they really picked over like the ones that I showed early in the video? Or do you get lucky and you actually have games like the one that I went to last? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And as always, if you enjoyed the video or you learned something, make sure to hit that thumbs up and turn that notification bell so you know when I upload videos like this one. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. It's like the trip from hell. 3-hour tour, a 3-hour tour.